Capricorn, welcome to the channel today. Capricorn, this is a March general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, let's take a look at the energies for March for you and see what messages come through. All right, Capricorn, I hope you're having the best day possible so far today. Let's get your cards laid out and get into your reading. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for their March, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can we tell them for their highest good? Capricorn, bottom of the deck for your general energy for this reading is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is an energy of a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Let's see how this plays out for the remainder of your reading. Capricorn, what kind of energy are you currently sitting in? What's going on with you? You pull the King of Swords. Capricorn, this is you in your mind. This is you really being very reasonable. This is you being logical, making decisions based on the facts, strictly the facts. There's definitely some wisdom about you here as well. Capricorn, you challenge. You pull the Ten of Wands. Capricorn, there could be an issue that you need to work smarter, not harder. The Ten of Wands is also an energy of heavy responsibility or burden. If you take a look at him, he's got all these 10 wands in front of him as he tries to move forward to his home here. He can't even see where he's going. He needs to take these wands and lift them up, throw them over his shoulder, so he can have a clear view of his objective, his goal, the action that he needs to take to move forward. So that's a message I'm getting, that really there's a need to work a little bit more smarter than hard for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's your underlying motivation? What's really driving you? You pulled the Hermit. This is you wanting to step away for a bit, really do some internal focusing, isolate yourself potentially, and really dig deep to get the wisdom that you need, that internal wisdom that you need to move forward. It could also represent an energy of seeking a mentor. But I'm getting this is more about you, kind of stepping out of the fray, being off to yourself, and really trying to soul search and get the wisdom that you need to move forward. Capricorn, let's take a look at your recent past. What's going on there? Looks like there's a major transformation in your recent past. You pulled the Death card. The Death card is ending, so new beginnings can surface. If you take a look at this card over here in this corner is the sun of happiness. That sun really only rises as a result of all the deck that has been cleared. It made room for the sun to become available. So this is all about transformation. So you transformed something really significant recently in your recent past, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's on the top of your mind? What are you thinking about? You pull the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is an energy of potentially someone not being really upfront, maybe not being forthcoming or honest. It can be an energy of deceit. It could be self-deception. It could be someone trying to get away with something, or really holding things really close to the chest, being a bit secretive about something. Maybe there's something that you've got going on that you really want to keep to yourself, or potentially you're concerned about someone or something that's not really being above board with you. Capricorn, let's take a look at what's coming up for you in the near future. You pulled the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of holding on to what you treasure, what you value, protecting that and holding on to it. There's a caution though with that energy. When it comes to your resources, finances, or whatever, it's like it's okay to hold on to it, but not to be miserly about it. All right. Capricorn, what's your likely approach to this Four of Pentacles energy when it shows up? Your likely approach is the Three of Swords. Now, this is a difficult energy. Three of Swords is a painful realization. It can also represent heartbreak. In some circumstances, depending on where this falls, it could represent healing, pulling these swords out of the heart. Capricorn, let's get some clarifiers on why your approach to this Four of Pentacles, or holding on to what you care about, what you value, what you esteem. Why is the approach the Three of Swords? Let's get some clarifiers out here for you. See if we can dig this out. See what that's all about. All right, let's clarify this Three of Swords approach for Capricorn, please. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Why do we have the Three of Swords here? What is this about? All right, Capricorn. What is going on with this Three of Swords for you? Okay, Capricorn, for your clarifiers for this Three of Swords, this painful realization, this heartbreak approach to the Four of Pentacles, really holding on to and treasuring what you value, but sometimes holding on a little too tight. You pulled the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is achievement, accomplishment. This is a prosperous individual. This is independent, very independent, self-assured, self-reliant energy. And you pull the Three of Pentacles. This Three of Pentacles is the card of collaboration. It's the card of working with others to achieve a goal, to build something, and your efforts being really recognized. And you've got the Eight of Swords. This is, mentally feeling trapped, feeling stuck, even though, there's a way out of this. There's a way forward. And then you've got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. Now, I'm looking at the top of your mind, what you're kind of focused on in your head. We talked about earlier is this Seven of Swords. This is an energy of deception. It's an energy of holding stuff close to your chest, being secretive, not being completely above board. And then you've got this Four of Pentacles, holding on to what you value. So I think I'm getting you're moving back and forth here, kind of in a cyclical back and forth between this. I think it's a fear that whatever this is that you value could potentially be taken away from you. And that's causing you, with your underlying energy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, sleepless nights potentially. But what I'm feeling, because of your underlying desire for this, time to yourself, stepping away, going deep within to get some wisdom, even potentially isolating yourself. I'm feeling that this need to really be independent, This is an independent energy, this Nine of Pentacles. You know, this Hermit is really on his own, independent to himself. And that's basically your wish fulfillment, your Nine of Cups, your underlying desire. So when you're feeling stuck, you're feeling trapped. So I'm getting that this back and forth between this concern about, you know, losing what you value is causing you to feel stuck. Eight of Swords, you know, and unable to get to what you really desire, wish fulfillment, which is your, you know, being on your own, being independent. And all that energy and that back and forth of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, it's kind of breaking your heart. So that's why you're taking that approach to this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, we need to get you out of that cycle, that back and forth of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, because you're hell-bent on holding on to whatever this is that you value, whatever this is. But it could be in the way of your getting that time, that space that you want to yourself, so you can go within and get the wisdom that you need, you know, and really achieve this self-sufficient, independent Nine of Pentacles. All right. Let's move a little bit further for you, Capricorn. What's going on in your environment that maybe you're not aware of, that could be influencing you? Could be what external factors that could be impacting you? You pull the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is an energy, a very youthful, exuberant energy about new opportunities for the future, planting the seed, you know, watching it grow. It could be a project, it could be something financial. It has to do with something really tangible, material, maybe even educating yourself on how to move forward with whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So that's available to you in your environment to really access that energy, to get more information, to educate yourself about, you know, how to move forward with whatever this is that you desire. Maybe to upskill, possibly. But that's really kind of in your energy, in your environment. Let's see, Capricorn, what is the potential outcome if you follow your likely approach of this Three of Swords, this painful realization, this heartbreak energy with regards to this Four of Pentacles energy of too tightly holding on to something? Your potential outcome in that case. And this is your card, Capricorn, the Devil card. This card, this energy is a difficult energy. It's a dysfunctional energy. It's really about allowing something to have a hold over you, or you holding on too tightly to something, unable to let go. And typically this is something that's not, you know, not the best for you. It could be dysfunctional behavior. It could be addictions. It could be negative self-talk. It could be just any manner of dysfunctional behavior, or just something that you just, you know, can't seem to let go of, or you're repeating a habit. This is a bad habit. It could be, you know, maybe how you talk to yourself, the things that you eat, not taking care of yourself. It could be just a myriad of things. So yeah, if we stay in this energy here, Capricorn, of this, you know, painful realization or heartbreak towards, you know, trying too hard or holding on too tight to whatever this is, this material thing, this resource, and going back and forth between this fear of maybe losing this. The potential outcome in that case is more of the same. Continue to be stuck, continue to hold on to it, continue to let it drive you or hold on to you. We need you up out of that energy, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's Spirit's advice? Spirit's advice is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the ultimate in prosperity. It's really a representation of generational wealth. Sometimes it involves inheritances. It's also long-term investments paying off. So I'm getting, Spirit is advising you too. This opportunity that's potentially in your environment to really start from the ground floor, roll up your sleeves, learn something new, maybe get an education, start a new project at the beginning, plant this material seed for the long term. Spirit is advising you to, focus on the long term, plant that seed now and watch, the long-term investment pay off in the future. Let's see, Capricorn, what's the potential outcome if you follow Spirit's advice? Potential outcome is you're going to get that aha moment. You're going to get the information you're looking for. It's the Ace of Swords. This is a victorious realization. It's the clarity that you need is coming to you as a gift. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Capricorn. Let's get you a couple of oracle messages before we wrap up your reading today. What else can we tell Capricorn, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get a message for Capricorn, please. What can we tell them? Additional message. All right. Blessings jumped out at you. There's blessings coming your way. You pulled the blessings card. All right, Capricorn. You're going to be blessed with this clarity that you need, this Ace of Swords, this aha moment on how to really move forward and definitely get you out of this dysfunctional, negative cycle. This going back and forth. And that's causing you all this anxiety, the sleepless nights, and this heartbreak. You're going to be blessed with this additional awareness, this realization, this victory, because this is also the sword of victory. Congratulations on that. Capricorn, one final message before we wrap up your reading today. What else can we tell Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more message for their highest good. One more message for Capricorn. They're telling me to take two. They're wanting you to have two. You pulled courage. You pulled believe. Have the courage to believe in yourself. Blessings are heading your way. I dug a little bit deeper here, and this is the card of courage. It's strength. The courage to overcome obstacles. You can do this, Capricorn. You can do this. You can overcome this fear. This is the Moon card. That's how you're going to be victorious over this anxiety, these sleepless nights, this stress. Victory over this fear, this Moon card, this unknown. Dig deep into your courage. And you can do this because you're blessed. Capricorn, thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. I really appreciate you. Hope to see you again next month.